I said, God, what am I supposed to be doing now? Should I decorate this office or should I go ahead and create my content? And the way God answered me is so beautiful. As a business owner, a content creator, or an entrepreneur, one of the worst things we could ever do is to engage in busy work. Busy work keeps us occupied and drain our energy without any meaningful result. It doesn't move the needle, increase your productivity, or contribute to your goals in any way, shape, or form. Instead, it leaves you with a tired body, a frustrated mind, a depleted creativity, and ultimately no progress. Just frustration in the end. Busy work, simply put, is when we focus on the things that we think we should be doing or the things that we feel like doing rather than focusing on what really matters and what is going to move the needle, which often involve activities that keep us occupied but no meaningful outcome. But on the other hand, productive or creative work is when we focus on the things that we should do, the things that we must do, or the things that we need to do. Those things that are in alignment with our goals and actually give real progress. Productive work ensures that our effort leads to tangible results and creative breakthrough rather than just spinning the wheel with no sense of direction. My office is a bit messy right now, but I'm still making money and progress. And I'm not here to air my dirty laundry on YouTube and all over the World Wide Web, but I'm here to inspire, to motivate, and to empower someone to start doing what you should do rather than what you feel like doing, which is draining your energy and ending in frustration. And I know that you don't want to be in this place of frustration and misery and just feeling stuck and going around the same wheels and circle over and over. It's time for it to end. And today, let's end it because no more busy work. We're going to start doing productive progress work. Hello, my family. Welcome back to the channel. I am Naomi and I'm so excited to have you here today. So in order for us to overcome this busy work and get to the place where we're doing productive work, we have to get really militant. So even if you find yourself or you think that you are not ready and you don't have the competency to do what you are supposed to do to accomplish the goal that you have in mind, don't just distract yourself by doing something else. Get to the root of this problem. Ask yourself, why do you feel like you're not ready? Why do you even feel like you're having fear towards this? Because some of the ways we distract ourselves is by procrastinating, saying that we're going to do it tomorrow, we're going to do it the next day, and tomorrow never comes. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way right now? Come up with the answer. And once you come up with the answer, resolve it. It could be that you need to learn another skill. It could be that you need to get help from someone else. It could be that you need some more resources for something to accomplish something. So once you come up with the answer, go ahead and resolve it. Now you know what the problem is, resolve it, and do not distract yourself, because I've done this so many times, and there are many ways that we choose to distract ourselves, whether by just scrolling on social media, saying that we're going to do it another time, we're going to do it later, keep procrastinating and keep putting things off, saying, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, just finding all of these silly excuses. We have to stop doing that in order for us to get out of this place where we're wasting our time, not accomplishing our dreams, and then we get upset and frustrated when we have these big dreams and these big desires, but we're not able to achieve them. And then we look and we see someone else achieving it. Like, I have been there so many times where I'm like, I'm so frustrated. I want to achieve my goal, but I just don't have it in me to go ahead and push and achieve my goal. But when I see someone else doing this very thing that I wanted to do, it's disappointing. It's discouraging, because you're like, I should be doing that, but why not? So get really militant. Do not distract yourself. And as I mentioned, right now my office is a bit messy, and this is not the kind of person that I am. I'm not a messy person. But the reason why my office is messy right now is because we just moved a few months ago. And being me, my first intention and desire was to go ahead and clean this office out, make it spick and span and all neat and tidy, and decorate from the roof to the floor. But I was just sitting there. I was feeling tired. I was feeling drained. I just moved. I wasn't able to record some videos and put out content in the way that I was supposed to do. And I was like, I know that I wanted to decorate this office, but I know I shouldn't be decorating this office. And that is why it is very key and important to put God first. Never leave God out of anything that we are doing, because sometimes we don't have the strength to make the right decision, even when we know what we're supposed to do. And sometimes when we think that a decision is right and is the best thing for us, it's not the best decision. So I was just there and I was contemplating and decorating the office, even though I know I wasn't supposed to be doing it. I just said, you know what, God, I'm going to leave this to you. And I said, God, what am I supposed to be doing now? Should I decorate this office or should I go ahead and create my content? And the way God answered me is so beautiful. I came across a video here on YouTube. And this woman, she's on YouTube, she's killing it. And she was sitting in her office or wherever she is, and she's just sitting. She actually has a chair just like mine. And I'm like, what, God? Are you serious, God? How is it that I would come across this person on YouTube? She's killing it on YouTube. And she's just there sitting in her chair. Her background is plain, nothing on the wall, just a bare wall. And she's just sitting in her chair and she's just killing it on YouTube. Nothing fancy, no fancy decoration, no nothing. And she is killing it. She is making it happen. And I was like, okay, I got my answer. Because once I could go ahead and decorate this office and even film it and record it and put it out on my YouTube, that's going to take me some time. Because in order for you to do that, you have to go and buy this and go and buy that, and it's going to take some time, and you need the energy, as well as I need to be recording this, moving my camera around, and then after I record it, I have to put it in the editor and I have to cut this out, cut that out. I'm like, no. We are not doing that. I'm going to sit down in this office. I'm going to create this little spot here, this little oasis here. I'm going to film my video, because what you're seeing right now, I know it's beautiful, it's clean. My office is not dirty, but I got some boxes over there and some boxes over here, and I just push them to the side and I just make myself comfortable, create my little oasis and film my video, because I know right now I'm at a place, the time and the season is not for me to go decorate this office. The time and the season is for me to create as much videos, create as much content as fast as possible as I can and put them out, because that is the time and season. And we have to be able to discern what time and season it is, what time and season we are in. So just remember, progress over perfection. You don't need to be perfect to make progress. You don't need to have everything put together to make progress. All you need is a made up, determined mind that has the intentionality, because sometimes we have everything put together, but we don't have our mindset put together. We have our surrounding put together, but we are off in the mindset. We're off in what is it that we need to do. And then we're not making any progress, and then we end up being frustrated, because I have been there. I've been there where everything was put together. My office is beautiful and I have got this and this and that, but no progress. So I'm like, if I can't film it and put it out right away, I'm not doing it. So I will give you a checklist that you can use every time you find yourself engaging in busy work versus productive work. The first thing to do is to check out what is bothering you. Get to the root of it. Because if you distract yourself, that is not going to help you. I have been there. I have done all of these things and it never worked for me. It just kept me going in a cycle and a circle, round and round, just spinning the wheel. And I was so frustrated, because I know I can do better than this. And probably this is how you're feeling. You know you can do better than what you are doing right now, but you're not able to put things together and to make it happen. So number one is to get to the root of the problem. And one of the big things that I used to do was to procrastinate. And I procrastinated because I was fearful of what the outcome was going to be. I was fearful of putting myself out there. So check it. Are you procrastinating? Are you putting things off? Are you always saying, I'm going to do this tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes? Check it. Find out what is going on in your mind. And after you have done that, go down to the part that the progress over perfection. So make sure that you're making progress and you're not focusing on perfection. Whilst it is important to have everything together and be organized and all of those stuff, we have to know the balance between being perfect or overly perfect than making progress. If it's taking away your progress, you know that, you know what, it's time to get in action. This perfect thing is not working out for me today. Okay, so that's another checklist to do. The next checklist to do is to make sure that you have God in everything. Never leave God out of the equation, because sometimes we think that we got everything put together and we know what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to do it. But when we check in with God and we ask God, what am I supposed to be doing, God? How am I supposed to be doing this? And sometimes, like I said, we don't have the strength to overcome these weaknesses, but God is able to help us. He has done it for me, and He can do it for you too. So next thing, to make sure that you're not wasting your time on busy work, because busy work keeps us in a place without any meaningful, real progress. Right? As I was talking about decorating my office, that would be a good thing to do, right? But was it a good thing at that time? And the next thing to do is to create a make it or break it list. So prioritize what really is going to move the needle forward, what is going to move you forward. And if it doesn't contribute to your goal, don't spend any time on it at that time. Put it off to another time. So make sure you have those things out. The next thing to do is to create a little beautiful oasis where you're able to work, whether it's filming your video. If you're not a content creator or you're doing other kind of business, make sure you create that little environment, because it's really good and empowering, and it also improves your productivity when you have an environment where you can just get away and you can do your work in quiet, in peace, and you have that little nice ambience like I have done here, because it's easier for you to create this little space sometimes rather than to go and to create an entire office to decorate and all of those stuff. So use these things as your checklist and make sure that you're not engaging in this busy work, because you want to make progress and you want to make money, because while we don't love money, we need money. And so let's be honest, we need money to survive. Like, there is nothing wrong with money. It's when we idolize it and worship it, that's when the problem comes in. And if we can use money as our servant, that is what we're supposed to do. Money is not supposed to be your master. It is supposed to be your servant, because that is all God created. Money is a tool and we're supposed to use it. So go through the checklist, get your progress on, start doing productive work, and make your creativity flow in the name of Jesus. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful and a true blessing to you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Drop in the comment below how it has helped you. Let me know what busy work you find yourself participating and what you're going to do now to overcome these busy works, because we don't want to be broke no more. Okay, let's get on with the progress in the name of Jesus. I'll see you in my next video. Take care for now. Love you guys.